They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
What is the deal?
For the first time with Trenton Cannon. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Joe Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
This is Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he has the first down yardage before. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Shotgun, they run with Mixon. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 31. That run, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground.
Loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. This a quick pass to Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Bears 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Cannon, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Winston. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. coming up at halftime. We remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the... Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on fourth and inches. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on second and 6. Off the play fake, Winston. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Saints first down.
Now, Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Saints.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought left, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. And while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action. Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He finds his running back, Mixon, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there. A first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. 36 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Saints' 5-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second and goal, Mahomes buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Winston. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On play action, Winston rolling to his right. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Back to Cannon again on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
On second down, this is Cannon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Saints are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
A 4-yard gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Following the interception, Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston here to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught inside the 5.
Well, he's been